Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside Sports KE. My name is George Njuguna. Thank you so much all of you who have been watching our videos on YouTube. We really appreciate. Please remember to subscribe down there as soon as you watch the video. And of course, today we are going to talk matters FKF. Kimanzi was unveiled this week. We are going to discuss that. But first, let me introduce my guest. My friend, are you really a guest?
Yes, thank you. I'm a guest today and it's an honor. Gibson all day, if you like it, you can call me Kahutia.
Yes. Let us delve into Kimanzi unveiling first before we talk about FKF and the sponsorship regarding the Premier League. He was unveiled on Monday. You were there. How was it?
Everybody was skeptical, like, okay, Kimanzi is coming in. We just had, of course, the departure of Minye. Before that, we had many more. Talk about Paul Put. I've always believed that our very own Kenyans can be very good coaches. And even for that matter, that even Africans can be good coaches, that you can stop depending on Europe or Asia or South America to come and manage football in Africa. For me, I believe Africans can do it, Kenyans can do it. So that's why I'm saying it was exciting, because seeing Francis Kimanzi there and the part of the technical bench, Zedekiah Otieno Zico, it was good. But again, you have to consider one or two, three things, because people are asking questions. What makes you think that you'll succeed now that you are the assistant of Minye, and maybe you had a hand in picking some of their players going to the African Cup of Nations? But that was it. It was a good one. Of course, the FKF president was there, Nick Mwendwa. Of course, lots of questions to him concerning the departure of Minye and the payment of Kimanzi, because the contract is said to be a 2-year contract.
Yes.
2021.
2021, yes.
Which I guess is they are targeting the African Cup of Nations 2021.
He will oversee the national team for the next 2 years until August of 2021. This is for AFCON qualifiers, Sekafa, any competition that arises for the national team, and World Cup qualifiers that will start just before we go to the AFCON 2021 in Cameroon.
Did they announce how much money is going to be paid?
Everybody was asking that question, but Nick Mwendwa was very slow, or he was hiding from answering that question. Nick Mwendwa said that the responsibility of paying the coach, the national team coach, is with the government. Now that tells you how this thing can get murky. So you have to go to
So you hire?
You hire,
and then someone else pays.
Yeah, government pays.
My friend.
Yes. You negotiate, then government comes. So when government fails to pay, then the problems come back to FKF.
And this is the one thing that I never understand regarding federations. They always want to be part of to be part of, when it comes to finances, they always look at the government. But when it comes to running their own matters, they always say, we're independent, please keep off. Which is something that perhaps...
Yeah, it's very interesting, because having that, you have a federation that runs the game, and then the coach is being paid by the national government. It's interesting. For me, it's rather, you get funds from FIFA. Why don't you pay the coach?
Yeah, you just pay the coach.
Yeah.
Let us watch what Francis Kimanzi had to say regarding his new assignment and the plans that he has for the team.
I want to assure you and all the Kenyans that we are ready. We've got something that we believe that we have more this time than before, that when we were there. And we'll take the team and we try to handle it in a very professional way, in a way that at least the players and everyone around the game can appreciate what we did. It's difficult sometimes to satisfy everyone around the beautiful game, but we'll try most of the time, in selection, in monitoring and guiding the players. We'll try our level best.
Good. Let's move to the provisional squad. Yes, which 2 friendlies we're going to play?
But it's 2 friendlies, and I must commend FKF, because one thing that we didn't have in the times of Nyamoya, Hatmi, Company, and all that, we were not playing friendlies in FIFA dates. Right now, since Nick Mwendwa came in, we've been playing these friendlies.
For that reason, we will play against Uganda in Kenya on the 8th of September. That will be his first game. We'll have a friendly against Uganda at Kasarani on 8th of September. We will then play Libya in Tunisia or Morocco on the 11th of October. So we will be active in both windows.
Uganda right now is a team to reckon with, and if we measure ourselves against Uganda, because in the group stages of the Cup of Nations,
yes,
qualifier will be playing Togo and then also Egypt in the same group.
Yeah.
So if you play against Uganda, at least that tells you that you'll be ready to face Egypt.
So who has he called up in his provisional squad?
Yeah, of course, the highlight of that squad is the return of Jesse Were. People have cried and cried and cried, but for me, I didn't see the hula baloo about Jesse Were and all that. Yes, he's been the top scorer in Zambia one or two or three occasions. But really, anytime you followed Jesse Were, anytime that he's in the national team, tell me anytime that you've seen him score a goal. You can't put a finger. It is long time ago. But he's a good player.
Yes.
He's a good player. I think him be given a chance again, I think it is worth it. But my prayer is he will prove that Minye was wrong. If he doesn't, then Minye will be justified.
Okay.
Yes.